Which side are you on? Tell me now. Which side are you on? Which side are you? Which side are you on? Sing it out now. Which side are you on? Well, no one likes abortion. On that we can agree. But if you take away our choice, you threaten all the freedom. Which side are you? I want to know now. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? One option for the rich woman, another for the poor. No dirty backroom butchers. We won't have that anymore. Which side are you on? I want to know now. Which side are you on? Sing it to us now. Which side are you on? Sing it out now. Which side are you on? Oh, legislative hero, tell us that you cannot give us freedom and take it back again. Oh, which side are you on? I want to hear you now. Which side are you on? Oh, tell us now. Which side are you on? Which side are you? Which side are you on? Oh, read the Constitution. There it's guaranteed. Freedom's a decision for life and liberty. Oh, which side are you on? Which side are you? Which side are you on? Which side are you? Which side are you on? I'm not pro-abortion. I'm pro-choice here today. And protecting the Constitution of the USA. Which side are you on? Oh, now, which side are you on? Oh, tell us now, which side are you on? Which side now, which side are you on? No one's pro-abortion, but if the choice is made, it belongs to me alone, so give me Roe v. Wade. Which side are you? Which side are you now? Which side are you on? I want to know now. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Just 100 years ago, women raised their voice. Once again we take a stand to protect their choice. Let me hear it! Which side are you on? Sing it to us now. Hey, hey, which side are you on? Now. She's up on stage or behind the stage. Sing it down to us. Which side are you on? We can't roll back the clock, my friends. Dark ages of the past. We fought to gain our liberty, and we aim to make it last. Sing it to us. Which side are you on? 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 Oh, people of America, you must hear our voice. Equality and freedom.
We're going to send George Bush, Jesse Helms, Randall Terry, Clarence Thomas, any of the above or below, a message on November the 3rd, 1992. And that message is, George Bush, we reject your vision of America. George Bush, we are pro-choice and we vote. George Bush, I must tell you, I never thought I'd stand here and say this to you after Ronald Reagan, but George Bush, has to go! He must 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 go! And we're going to make him go!
We are tired of those who don't get the picture, who continue to tramp upon and stamp upon our rights throughout this country. We're tired of a president who turns his back on us, a United States Senate that turns their back on us. So we are 500,000 strong today, sending a message today. But let us keep the momentum going. Send the message in November. Turn it around in November and let them know there's no turning back. Our time has come. That time is now.
Many Americans, for those of you who aren't here and are watching on television, I don't even see the end of the crowd that's here. We are the faces of pro-choice America. Women and men, old and young, people of all races from all parts of the United States. And we are here to say to the government, you got enough problems of your own. Stay out of my womb.
I remember in 1989, after the march, but before Webster came down, we had a fellow come out to speak to the Hollywood Women's Political Committee, and he was very negative about whether Webster would be used to overturn Roe versus Wade. Didn't think we were going to win that one. And some of the women were very discouraged that I invited to come and hear this speaker. And one of the women came over to me afterwards who was sort of new to the political game, and she came over and said, but how could that be? We marched. I said, honey, we're going to keep marching. We may have to keep marching the rest of our natural lives, but they're not going to do this to us without a big fight. So just after this, please go home and mobilize, get the people registered, talk to your friends, get people out voting pro-choice. This time, people in this country are so angry. President Bush thought he did a very clever thing when he nominated Clarence Thomas to the Supreme Court. And we know that his votes have not been going our way, but the one thing he did a big favor for us was he got people so mad when they saw the Senate hearings and they saw what was happening, that there are more people here today than even last year. People are mad, they're not going to take it anymore.
7 years as a flight attendant, I walked up and down the aisles of airplanes, and I took people's garbage, and I said, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, for far too long in Washington, D.C. and state capitals all across this country, that's what we've been doing. We've been taking their garbage and thanking them for it, and it's over. There are 44 million women in this country who have already effectively lost their right to reproductive freedom. They are the young women, the poor women, women in the military, Native women on Indian reservations, any woman who depends on the federal government for her health care or her health insurance. They're the rural women, where 83% of the counties no longer have abortion facilities, in part because of the bullies at the clinics. Each of those losses, each of those restrictions has in part been a result of compromises between anti-abortion legislators and allegedly pro-choice legislators. And each compromise has only whet the appetite of our enemies. And so we are here today in the largest march ever of any kind on this nation's capital. And we're here to say that if the Supreme Court is going to withdraw protection for abortion rights constitutional protection, then we must have laws we must have laws enacted by Congress to protect women's lives. And if the Congress is unwilling or unable to enact laws to protect women's lives from back alley butchers, we have the strength and the determination to replace them and elect women who will.
You know what I mean? No more hangers. No more iron hangers. Anyway, the second thing I gotta do is I gotta take your picture. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. But anyway, somebody will take one for me. This is a song, just to tell you, I wrote this with Chape, and she's here today, too. This was for my new record, and nobody's heard it yet, not even the record company, so... Anyway, see, the whole idea of this was because people usually, they don't fall into the category of black and white, you know, like everything when I was young was black or white. But then as I grew up, I realized there's this like whole gray area, you know, where most of us fall into, that gray area. And this is a song, it's a story about somebody that fell into that gray area. It's called Sally's Pigeons. Ain't got no band. Hey, all right. When I was 8, I had a friend with a pirate smile. Make believe and play pretend we were innocent and wild. Hopped the fence and slammed the gate, running down my alleyway in time to watch Sally's pigeons fly. We love to watch them dive and soar, circle in the sky, free as a bird from 3 to 4, and never knowing why. Neighbors pulled their wash back in, put away my Barbie and Ken. Look out overhead while Sally's pigeons fly. I had a fool's confidence that the world had no boundaries, but instinct and common sense, they come in different quantities. My heart began to skip to the beat of the boy next door. She had her eye across the street on someone shy and tall. We lived our dreams and child's play. In tears she told me she was late, and Sally led his pigeons out to fly. On the dresser sits a frame with a photograph. 2 little girls in ponytails, some 21 years back. She left one night with just a nod, was lost from some back alley job. I closed my eyes and Sally's pigeons fly. She never saw those birds again, and me, I can't remember when a pirate smile hasn't made me cry. I close my eyes and Sally's pigeons fly. Mm-hmm.
for being here. The system could work, but you have to participate. Thank you!
My family's traveled around the United States trying to put an end to parental involvement laws and restrictions on women's rights. We've made a change, and we're going to make more of a change. And it's evident to me that young men, and men in general, need to get involved in this fight. Because my motto's been, it takes two to tango. And with my family's work and my work, we've got the anti-choicers on the run. You also know you have a right to vote. It's a privilege. So use it, and use it wisely. For me, to see all of you, as far as my eyes can see, is just incredible. It's the greatest thing, and it's a special feeling for me to stand here before you and speak. So let it be known that we are the majority, now and forever. And for my sister, I'd like you to repeat after me, no more Becky Bells. 1, 2, 3. No more Becky Bells. No more Becky Bells. Thank you.
I'm especially proud to be the first female president of the ACLU. And one of the things that makes me the most proud about the ACLU is that we were the first national organization to call for all women to have the right to decide whether to terminate a pregnancy. And we were the first organization to argue that position in the United States Supreme Court. Sadly, we may be the last organization to make that argument in the Supreme Court. Our lawyer, Kitty Colbert, is going to be making that argument in Planned Parenthood versus Casey on April 22nd. We are here because we mourn the end of an era in which the Supreme Court can be trusted to protect our rights. But we are also here to celebrate the beginning of a new era in which we reclaim our rights for ourselves. We will not let the Supreme Court have the last word about our lives, our bodies, and our freedom. Now, what is at stake is more important than reproductive freedom, crucial as that is, because what is at stake is our very ability to participate as full and equal citizens in this society. Margaret Sanger, the great pioneering birth control advocate, recognized this. She said, "No woman can call herself free until she can choose consciously whether she will or will not be a mother." They say there was a baby born with a special calling, laid him in a manger, and they took him before his time. I want to know why, oh why, oh why. If you care about life, why don't you care about mine? And I want to know why, oh why, oh why. If you care about life, why don't you care about mine? Look at all the babies, they ain't got no mangers, lying in the doorways, and they're dying before their time. I want to know why, oh why, oh why. care about life, why don't you care about mine? And I want to know why, oh, why, oh, why. If you care about life, why don't you care about mine? Comes along another baby. If I have it, I can't feed it. I gotta think about my other children, 6 hungry ones in all. I wanna know why, oh, why, oh, why. Come sing with us. If you care about life, why don't you care about mine? And I wanna know why, oh, why, oh, why. If you care about life, why don't you care about mine? Do you care about the babies or just the ones that keep them hungry? I'm lying in a back alley and I'm thinking about my right to life, and I want to know why, oh, why, oh, why. If you care about life, why don't you care about mine? And I want to know why, oh, why, oh, why. If you care about life, why don't you care about mine? So I died on Christmas morning, leaving all my babies. Now they ain't got no mama, and ain't that a pity and a shame? I want to know why, oh, why, oh, why. If you care about life, why don't you care about mine? And I want to know why, oh, why, oh, why. If you care about life, why don't you care about mine? I give you Carol Moseley Brown, the next senator from Illinois.
Henry, it is an issue of liberty, and as he said, give me liberty or give me death. We will not go back. We will protect and preserve our right to choose, and we will do it in the ballot box. We will do it in the Senate. We will do it in the House. We will do it here today as we stretch from this stage to the Washington Monument. We, the people, will win.
The Reverend Jesse Jackson. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Louder. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive.
today with women because I respect my mother and my wife and my daughters. I stand with women today because of my regard for your intelligence, for your integrity, and the sovereignty of your bodies. In a real sense, the issue of choice must deal fundamentally with that of dignity and equality. Until women have equality under the law, they cannot in reality have choice. When our Constitution was written, the founding fathers determined that African descendants were 3/5 of a human being. That was immoral and repugnant and wrong and hurt our nation. Here we stand today with women getting 3/4 of a salary, 3/4 of an opportunity a man has. That same 3/4 formula is immoral and repugnant and wrong in 1992. It hurts America. The rights of women is non-negotiable. If women cannot decide whether or not a man who impregnates a woman and walks away should not have a vasectomy, then men cannot determine whether or not a woman chooses to have sex. Women suffer with lack of choices every day. If a woman has prenatal care for 9 months, it will cost less than $1,000. Without prenatal care, low birth weight baby, $2,000 a day. If there are complications, $4,000 a day, 20 weeks in the hospital. If a woman works without daycare and leaves the child at home, she's called unfit. If she stays home, she's called lazy. I say it makes more sense to invest in prenatal care and Head Start and daycare on the front side than jail care and welfare on the back side. Women deserve equality and justice and a national health care plan.
We're going to make sure Bush is out of office this year. But while he's in there, we wanted him to know that we'll be watching him. So everybody on my right hand, when I point to y'all, say George Bush, and everybody over here say, I'll be watching you. George Bush.
George Bush. George Bush.
But you know how I'm living. I won't be caught in games, no matter what you do. I know who's doing who. Boy, I'll be watching. I'll be watching. I'll be watching. Boy, every breath you take, man, every word you utter. Don't you make a mistake and talk about another. Yes, you forgive the God, but I'm not heavenly. No, I'm not born in God, so don't you mess with me. Because a woman's born is no joke, no laugh. Religion, be my dear, I'm taking all in hand. Yes, I can see clearly. Now that the rain is on, I'll let you get near me, but remember the song. I'll be watching. 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 You had a handy rep as a major player, but I can hang out too. Now what you have to say, huh? I'm used to teaching, baby. I always make you. Yo, I can tame the school boy. I'll be watching.
Welcome to Woomstock! We must be in heaven, man! My. Hi, we're Betty. Not bad, y'all. What's the matter? Are you too tuckered out from the march? You know what to do. Give it some let it roll around there for a long time in your loins and then just explode like a big pro-choice bubble. When we say, hi, we're Betty, that's your cue to scream back at us. Hello, Betty! With a lot of enthusiasm. And a lot of love. Okay, you ready? Here you go. Hi, we're Betty. Oh, Betty. Wonderful. We gotta watch out for each other, girls and women. We'll be watching. Will you? Bum bum Betty 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 bum. I'm a girl watcher. I'm a girl watcher. Watch girls go by. My oh my. I'm a girl watcher, yeah. I'm a girl watcher. Comes one now. I'm a girl watcher. I'm a girl watcher. I'm girl watcher now. Oh, hello, Betty. Nice. Oh, hello, Betty. I'm a girl watcher. I'm a girl watcher. Watch girls go by. My oh my. I'm a girl watcher, yeah. I'm a girl watcher. Here comes one and now. Hello, Betty. Now. Hello, Betty. Now. Hello, Betty. Now. And we do mean now. We are fierce. We are feminist, and we are in your face. If we want to see more Carol Moseley Browns winning, what we have to do is go home and run for public office ourselves. In using our political clout, we must take direct action. And if there is no pro-choice candidate in a race, we must recruit a pro-choice feminist candidate to win. And And today, we're approaching 1 million. Don't ever let them say we can't do it. Welcome to the first egalitarian nation on earth. Providing I can run with Betty as my vice president, I accept the nomination as president of this egalitarian nation because George Bush and Ronald Reagan have removed all sense of humility we might otherwise have felt at approaching high office. I'm here to bring you the greetings and the gratitude of Voters for Choice, the National Bipartisan Political Action Committee. I bring you the sisterhood and support of all the members and staff of Ms. Magazine, past and future, who are here someplace under Ms. banner. We took back Ms. Magazine, we can take back the country. And I bring you the love and the shared beliefs of Alice Walker, the great Alice Walker, and so many thousands of people around the country who have told me they are with you in spirit and wish they could be here today. Some of us were here almost 30 years ago when we listened to Martin Luther King say, "I have a dream." Many of us were here for the Equal Rights Amendment, which will one day make women part of the Constitution. Many more of us were here for marches on women's lives. And in each case, we have marched into history. And I hope each of you knows in your heart today that you are part of history right now.
Hey, we want to honor you for all the work you've done for all these years. For so many of us, you've symbolized and embodied the spirit of this movement. These are for you. We wish you well as you reach a broader audience through television. We won't go back. We have come here today because we have been taught a very bitter lesson by the Supreme Court of the United States, that what it giveth, it taketh away. And now we are learning that the lesson of that decision is that the power over our lives and over our bodies is within our own hands, and we won't go back. Let us remind those that lined the parade route today that if they respect life, then let them first respect the fountain from which life flows, women. Let us start with women first, because we won't go back.
Okay.
Let us admonish them to give up their contempt for women. We are their mothers. We are their wives. We are their daughters, and we will be their grandchildren. Give up this war against our lives, because we will control our bodies and we will not go back. Regardless of what 8 men and 1 woman says, we will continue to control our bodies, even if it kills us. But the decency of this country will not let women again be injured and killed. We will not go back. This war against women must end. It must end against our daughters. It must end against our granddaughters. America is here today to show the Supreme Court to show the White House, to show the Vatican that the face of America is pro-choice. Screaming anti-abortion men pounding on the windows. Women will get information. We will not go back.
Susan Faludi, author.
Week after week she spent searching, pleading, begging for someone to perform the operation. One doctor agreed to meet her only to try to seduce her, then refused to do the abortion or even provide a referral. Finally, she found a quote-unquote doctor who was willing for a fat fee. He told her to report to his ground floor office in a New York apartment building and to be sure to come alone. He had no anesthesia for the painful DNC procedure, so he gave her a towel to bite on instead to stifle her cries. The DNC, however, didn't work, and she had to go back to him again and again and again. She wound up hemorrhaging in the middle of the night in Bellevue Hospital. Then, 7 months into the pregnancy, she went into labor and gave birth to a dead fetus that had been rotting inside her for 6 weeks. 9 years ago, I took a friend who needed an abortion to a clinic. I went with her simply because she needed company, not because she needed protection. Back then, in what seems like another century, there was no need for clinic escorts. The parking lot was quiet, the entranceway open and clear, the atmosphere in the waiting room relaxed. Recently, I saw the same clinic again on television. A young woman about my friend's age was huddled in her car in the parking lot, sobbing, surrounded by a mob of screaming anti-abortion men pounding on the windows. Finally, the clinic volunteers managed to reach her and guide her through the ranting crowd. She wore her overcoat draped over her head like a chador, a flimsy shield against the poking, accusing fingers, hurled curses, and glaring camera lights. When she reached the entrance, the clinic workers hurriedly unbolted the many locks and opened the door a crack to let her slip in. The screaming men swarmed forward like locusts, beating their fists on the glass, furiously rattling the security bars. What kind of a country do we live in today where a woman can't walk into a medical building without bodyguards? What kind of a country do we live in where in 85% of the counties a woman can't even find a single medical office that provides abortions? What kind of country is this where the President of the United States muzzles family planning counselors from even speaking about abortion? What kind of a country is this where TV programmers edit the word abortion from TV scripts? Where radio stations won't run ads for abortion services? And where newspaper editors, including in this very city, reprimand reporters for joining a pro-choice march? It is a country that has nothing but contempt for women. A couple days ago, a journalist doing a story on the supposed failure of feminism said to me, "Don't you think the women's movement has alienated the average woman by putting so much emphasis on reproductive rights?" Well, if all of us average women are so alienated by feminism and by reproductive rights, what are hundreds of thousands of us doing here today?
freedom has always been the most essential and popular cause in the feminist agenda. It cuts across all lines of class and race and party politics because it is the bottom line for all of us. So yes, we're alienated, all right. Alienated from our craven political leaders, corporate executives, and medical establishment who listen to the few screaming voices from the anti-choice brigade and ignore the millions of voices of average women pleading for simple justice. Hey!
Show a little spark. Show the things that drew me to you, stole my heart. Tell me something I don't know instead of everything I do. Look at me as if I mean something to you. Our hearts are beating while we sleep, while we're wide awake. Oh, the world won't stop and actions speak louder. Listen to your hearts, what your heart might say. Everything we got the hard way. Show a little passion, baby. Show a little style. Show the knack of knowing when and the gift of knowing how. And have a little trust in us. Fear obscures the path. You know we got this far, darling, not by luck, but by never turning back. Some will call on destiny, I just call on faith. That the world won't stop and actions speak louder. Listen to your heart and what your heart might say. Everything we got the hard way. Caught up in her little life, there's not a lot left over. I see what's missing in your eyes. You're searching more than feel the power. So show a little inspiration, show a little spark. Show the world a little light when you show it your heart. We got two lives, one we're giving and the other one we made. And the world won't stop, the actions speak louder. Listen to your heart and your heart might say, everything we got the hard way. Everything we got the hard way. Everything we got the hard way. Because the world won't stop. Hang on, baby. Thank you, everyone.
I'm an American, y'all are Americans, and choice is American.
Shame on you, Gloria Steinem. Shame on you, Sybil Shepherd. Shame on you, Jane Fonda. Shame on you, Susan Faludi. And I said to her, look what great company you're in. And Randall Terry took one look at me and said, are you a lesbian? And I said, are you the alternative? You hate men. And I said, well, you sleep with women. Do you hate men? No, you hate women.
You're wonderful for being here today. So I don't think my songs are particularly political, but you might remember this.
Love